New York had a way of making people feel both alive and invisible at the same time. For Clara, it had always been a city of noise. Honking taxis, flashing lights, voices rushing past each other, everyone chasing something they might never find. She worked as a photographer, capturing strangers who didn't know they were being seen. Her photos were full of emotion, yet her own life felt quietly empty. One rainy afternoon, she ducked into a bookstore in the East Village to escape the storm. And that's where she met Maya. Maya worked there part-time while finishing her master's in literature, her hair tied loosely, her smile unguarded. Clara had only meant to wait out the rain, but Maya's voice as she read a poem to a small group of listeners made her stay. There was something in the way she spoke, gentle, grounded, like she was reading from her own heart. When their eyes met for the first time, Clara felt something she hadn't felt in years: stillness. Over the next few weeks, Clara found herself returning to that bookstore again and again, each time pretending it was for a book, when really it was for Maya's laugh, her quiet wit, the way she tucked her hair behind her ear when she got nervous. One day, Maya asked, "Do you actually read all the books you buy?" Clara smiled. "Only the ones that remind me of you." That was the beginning. Their connection grew slowly. Coffee after work, walks along the Brooklyn Bridge at sunset, hours spent talking about everything from art to childhood dreams. It wasn't a whirlwind romance. It was gentle, steady, like a song that didn't need to be loud to be heard. Maya loved that Clara saw the world through a camera lens. Clara loved that Maya saw people through words. Together they made the ordinary feel extraordinary. But life, as always, brought challenges. Clara's photography exhibit was accepted by a major Manhattan gallery. A huge opportunity that came with pressure, deadlines, and self-doubt. Maya, meanwhile, was offered a fellowship in Boston. Suddenly, time felt short, and unspoken fear started to creep in. One night, sitting on a rooftop watching the city lights shimmer, Maya said softly, "I don't want to lose what we have." Clara looked at her and replied, "Then let's not." They decided to trust the distance, to believe that love could stretch between cities without breaking. They wrote letters, sent photos, recorded small video messages. Clara photographed the sky at dawn every day and sent it to Maya. "So you'll know what my mornings look like." Months passed, and though the distance was hard, their connection only deepened. 1 year later, Maya's fellowship ended, and she came back to New York. Not to the same apartment, but to a new chapter. She surprised Clara at her gallery opening, standing in front of a photograph titled "Beneath the New York Sky." It was a picture of two hands intertwined under sunlight, soft and imperfect, but real. Clara saw her, froze, and for a moment the city noise faded away. Maya walked up and whispered, "You never stopped sending me the sky." Clara smiled through tears. "You were always in it." That night, they stood on the rooftop again, the same one where they had once promised to try. Only this time, there was no uncertainty, no fear. The sky stretched wide above them, and the city below buzzed with life. But in that small corner of the world, time seemed to pause. They didn't need grand gestures or forever promises. They had something better, a love that had already survived distance, doubt, and silence. A love that felt like coming home. Beneath the New York sky, they laughed, kissed softly, and let the city lights carry their story into the night.